Alright everybody, welcome back to this series of game between Shark G, SJOW, also known as SJOW, the Blue Terran, and HuK, actually just recently sponsored by Team Liquid, so don't know if he'll be changing his name to Liquid HuK. I assume he will be, but this is this is the second game in a best of 5 series, what I believe to be a best of 5 series between these two players. If you haven't seen the first game, go do that, because I'm going to talk about the first game right now, and you might be spoiled. HuK lost to his opponent, SJOW. The Marines, mainly Marauders, a couple Marines, just was too much for HuK to handle. After the Hellions of SJOW got into HuK's mineral line and just did work on his probes. About halfway through the game, I think SJOW was sitting on over 30, and HuK was like right around 19. So it just pushed him way back. Very early in the game, so there just wasn't really much HuK could do after that. He was just so far behind, but it was a very well played game. HuK did try to switch his strategy up and go for some kind of void ray play, but the Vikings of SJOW just put that to a stop. I believe this is these may be ladder matches. I mean, and then again, I really don't know. I do think it is a best of 5, so I don't know if they played 5 times on the ladder or if these were just from a replay pack or from a tournament or something like that. But either way, probe for HuK coming here to SJW's base being very annoying, as this SCV heals his friend and says, you know what, you will pay for this probe. Gonna try to kill him, but HuK, being very good at his micro, pulls away at just the last second, so just a little bit of damage done to his actual health. Marine on the way for SJOW will put a very quick stop to this probe harassment. Very nice pylon placement by HuK. Expect one down here, as drops over there from any Terran, Zerg, or even a Protoss player. Can be very hard to spot if there's nothing over here, because this gas comes up and you just can't see it. Very interesting. No type of gas steal or anything like that from HuK. HuK just runs the probe back out of his base after he gets a mouthful of minerals. And he looks like he has a friend following him. Looks like a lone Marine right here, going to come up here and try to maybe engage into something. Actually, HuK has no, or SJW had no clue where HuK was, so that's what that Marine was for. Going to try to get out a little bit of scouting information. HuK was very smart to run that probe up on the high ground, but SJW's game sense said, you know what, that probe got here very fast. He's in one of 2 positions. And got it right with the first one. Looks like a similar play to last game from SJOW. 2 racks. Looks like no Reaper this time though. Looks like he's just gonna go straight into Marauders. As this probe is like, wow, very nice little micro work going on here. If we look at the actions per minute, HuK is just like skyrocketing up there, trying to get in front of this Marine so the Zealot can catch up and eventually kill him, which he did. So very nicely played there. 2 Zealots and a probe coming in here to SJOW base. Going to try to get a little bit of damage done. Doesn't look like much is going to be dealt though, as there is a Marauder and 2 Marines. SJOW did pull that really low hit point Marine back, but needless to say, did melt these 2 Marines and this Marauder down pretty good. But with a little bit of repair by SCV or a medevac in the later stages of the game, that will be pretty much null and void. Back over here at HuK's base, it looks like a 3-gate. Let's pull the reduction tab so we don't miss anything. Yeah, 3-gate. Warp gates are done. Wow, what is he? Oh, warp gates are not done. Warp gates are on the way and being chrono boosted out. Very good choice on spending that chrono boost on that, as it's going to be very crucial. But there's some really early pressure by SJOW to HuK's front door. I don't know if HuK's going to be able to hold this off. It looks like it's going to be really close. Force field should go down to split these units up. Yeah, split them, just 1 Marauder up from the rest of these units. But HuK really has no answer for this, as he pulls about 5 or 6 probes off the mineral line. This force field, however, is going to go down very shortly, as there was another force field thrown up by that sentry. Looks like these warp gates are not quite done. There are, however, 3 units in production, 3 Zealots. Going to try and get these Zealots out to do some type of damage, but it looks like it might be too little too late, as HuK does pull all of his probes off the mineral line, has no forces to back this up. It looks like 1 zealot or 2 zealots and a sentry. As these zealots do finish, HuK's chrono boosted out more and more units. Looks like another zealot here, but I think it's going to be too little too late, as there have been a lot of probes shot down, and if not, SJW is just able to pick away at as many as he wants. So this is very strange play from HuK. I don't know why he's letting this early pressure get to him like this, but he might be able to hold it off if these units can finish training in time. Looks like warp gates are indeed done. No, did he cancel? Oh no, warp gates are done. Looks like this one has transformed him to a warp gate, and after these 2 units are done, it looks like the other 2 will warp into warp gates. But these Marines and Marauders are just pecking away at all these units. Poor force fields going down by HuK. This sentry's life is over, and doesn't look like... Okay, 2 stalkers coming in for HuK, more probes coming off the mineral line for HuK for this base of SJW, but the pylon powering all these buildings did go down. So if HuK can manage to keep these 2 stalkers alive, he might still be in this game, but SJW does stem. Looks like stem complete at the last minute. Gonna stem, run around, kill as many probes as possible. He said, you know what, this stalker is the least of my worries. If I can kill all these probes, I've got this game in the bag, if he doesn't already know that. But all the probes do indeed go down, and these 2 units are going to indeed peck away at this pylon, met by this sentry and this stalker here. But there are more reinforcements on the way. It looks like a couple more Marines, a couple more Marauders. Going to again focus down this pylon. If this pylon goes down, there is nothing HuK can do, because he has no more units left on the field. 1 sentry, but the sentry just doesn't cut it in a battle like this. HuK does GG out of this game. Stay tuned for the 3rd game in this best of 5 series, and we will see how this best of 5 turns out. Thanks for watching, guys.